So today's wine is actually chosen by you. I asked you guys which wine you'd like me to feature next. You said overwhelmingly Bokenhoutskloof's The Chocolate Block from South Africa. It is not a surprise that you guys chose this in such numbers because it is the #1 rated value wine on the Vivino app, and it is available absolutely everywhere, from Waitrose to Robison's to Majestics. Almost every good wine shop you walk in, it's going to be front and centre because it is so very popular. Less popular though with the critics. Jancis only ever gives this about 16 out of 20 no matter what the vintage. One I think was 16.5, but this one was again just a 16, which I don't think is actually even a 90-point wine in Jancis's book. But what do you think? What's your favourite wine currently for under £20 or $30? Is it this one? I guess it might be because so many of you voted that, so hopefully we'll have a few more votes in the comments for the chocolate block. So this wine, well, this comes from South Africa. It is from Swartland. Only the last sort of 3 or 4 vintages that the fruit's actually been sourced from there, which is one of the best places to actually grow Syrah in all the New World, never mind all South Africa. This blend this year in 2017 was a bit hot, so there was some stress on the vines, which tends to produce very good fruits. And in the case of this one, we've got 64% Syrah, 14% Grenache, 11% Cinsault, 10% Cabernet Sauvignon, and just 1% Viognier for the nose. Okay, what can you expect from a wine like this? So if we have stressed vines, if we have a hot vintage, we're going to have particularly ripe fruits, good concentration, and likely high in alcohol. If you're going to have Syrah as your base, as this one does, you're going to have dark fruits, maybe some spiciness, and obviously depending on where it's grown, there are differences in all kinds of Syrah. So let's see what we have. Exciting. It looks quite purpley on there, but actually it is, I think, just a deep ruby. On the nose. So it's kind of medium plus intensity. It's not really... This has been open for about 2 hours now, so it's not as intense as I thought it might be. Or as fruity. It smells like tapenade, or dark olives, like a charcuterie, and also cured meats, smoked meats. It's really meaty. If there are fruits there, which there are, it's dark fruits, plum, blackberry. On the palate, actually there's still more. So like cigar box and sweet oak. It's actually quite complex. I'm surprised actually at how complex that is on the nose. So on the palate. Okay, so it's well balanced. I was expecting it to be a lot bigger and more fierce than it is. There is some finesse. The tannins are not super strong, super big. It's medium plus body. The high alcohol is not really there for 14.5%. So I've had some comments whether you want it to be there or you don't want it to be there. You don't actually want to be really overwhelmed with alcohol in the wine. What else? So there are some red fruits from the Grenache and the Cinsault. It's a lot more fruity on the palate than it is on the nose. It doesn't have the complexity on the palate either that it does on the nose, but it is a very complete, very tight wine. I think 16 points is a little bit harsh. Maybe Jancis could just knock that up by at least half a point to make it maybe 16.5 or a 90-point wine. I think it's very nice. Is it worth £20? I think it's probably worth about £20. So as I said, it's available from everywhere. Just go online, you'll find it almost anywhere. And do let me know which wine you think is the very best value for under £20 or $30 or 20.1 euros. Alright, bye.